Hello and welcome back to another Lord of the Rings Rise to War stream. I'll try and talk through where I'm at because I think I'm connected, so... Just sort out a few small bits. Good old technical difficulties. Okay, I think I'm sorted. Let me just post to a few people that are online. Otherwise they get moany. Brief interlude. If only I had hold music. Okay, I reckon we're probably sorted at this point. So, welcome back to the first 24-hour stream. Second one today. I will try and update you on where we're at. So I think when I turned off we were about 280-ish. So we've moved up to 71. There's still plenty of stam in most of my comms. There's not much left in the Shadow. A little bit left in Gimli. Gandalf, I'm just power leveling a little bit. I've only used him twice. Dane's still got over 100. Bjorn's still got over 100. I've still got my stamina trinkets to use as well, so all good there. You're not that late. I get a clue. So we've got no commanders in here, so I'll try and show you what we've been doing. So we're currently taking 90s. I haven't tried anything above a 90 yet, and I won't until people are past level, probably past level 20-ish, or when I've got 4 comms, one of the two things. So what we're trying to do here is we're power leveling Gandalf the White. So we're using the last stamina from the Shadow, and we've still got quite a bit in Gimli. We'll kind of show you what we've been doing, and then Gandalf the White's 12, but he was actually 9, I think, before we took the last tile, so we're adding a few troops in just to make it a little bit easier. So he went from level 9 to 12 in one hit by using these two, and this is the tactic that we've been using for getting people leveled up for a little while now. So we were doing the same thing with Sauron, kind of did the same thing with Dane, And then in between, we've been messing around with some 40s with some small formations, but we're nearly towards tile cap now, so I'm fairly happy with where we're at. We'll probably get a little bit further up the sort of listing soon. So the people I would expect to be near the top are near the top. Raven's now started to join them because he uses a similar farming method to me, but he's got pretty much 12 gear sets that he can use. And we're actually in 4th, which I'm quite impressed with, to be honest, in this server. But as expected, Utah at the top, Gods a second, pretty close between the two. Ill are finally getting to show what they're doing without having a team spawn on top of them like Meta, which is fair enough. And we're just happily ploughing on taking tiles, losing as few troops as possible, hopefully. So I'd argue there I've probably had a few too many troops on them. So what we'll do now is we'll continue this method a little bit when we get back. And I'll kind of go through some tile levels and things like that and what we've been doing after I've set this back up again. Still desperate to get to ring level 10 so I can start getting some resources in. Shadow I don't think can do anything now for a while. Yeah, he's out for a bit. So we're going to remove Shadow from this formation. Who will we probably get away with putting back in? I don't really, if I can help it, want to use any more Bjorn stamina or Dane stamina. But I kind of need someone who's focused, who's going to be able to punch up. And I don't think Witch King's quite got it in him. May have to drop down a tile here. What are we gonna do? What were the levels of the other guys? Might get away with it. I probably won't get away with 15. So what we'll do is we'll use one more stamina from Bjorn in here. And we will stick with Gimli out front. Hopefully we need to get someone to level 20 soon so we can start doing some other things, but I don't think I'll need as many troops now to get this done. Which teams are together? At the moment, no teams are actually together. It's kind of started off as a 1v1v1v1v1v1 officially. I believe some people have talked, and we have as well, to be fair, that if things came to a kingdom who they'd probably be with, I guess, or paired with, or close to. I'm going to keep building some militia here because I'm not going to need too many troops, I don't think. And I'll kind of explain what I mean by the map. I mean, you know, no spoilers, I don't think, from what I'm about to say with where people have spawned. So Bank have kind of spawned here. Yudes have spawned over here. So Gods are over here. Illil are here, and there's a big kingdom in the Darklands. So they'll probably set up their own kingdom here. I mean, there's a few kind of that's SPRT, I think, down here, and then there is Hack up here, I think. So if I've missed anyone, I apologise. There's probably some natural fits for kingdoms, I would suggest, with how the map is. But it just depends on power base. I think everyone's quite kind of happy that people aren't trying to sort of overwhelm the server in the first few days, which is, I believe, what happened with the Meta Chaos Mega server. Just not that I was involved in that for more than the first day's farming, but from what I've heard. Building wise, we are at main hall 5. We've got the conscription post going for the next stage. We just need a commander to level 20, and then I think we'll need a 130 tile. I'm quite conscious that I'd like to get this up to 3 as soon as possible, so 130s are quite simple. And I'm going to try and save as much stamina as I can for that to happen. I need to change some equipment here. A bit annoying, really. I think I put Bjorn back at the front from memory. So I'm going to stick this gear on him. And then while that sort of replenishing his health, I will try and explain some of the failures as well, I guess. Because I have had a mare on a couple of tiles, which was a bit of a disaster. My production should probably be another 100 higher than what it is, but I kind of had a bit of a mare. I've only got 5 points in White Council at the minute. Probably unnecessarily, really. I could probably get away with 4, but it was just to get that extra increase there. And then White Rider I go into first because the increased damage is really important. Because if you're trying to melt people without troops, it's the best way to go. I think everyone's starting to get a bit cranky with it now. So we're kind of mid-ground at the moment, which I'm okay with that. I'm normally about here. So from a commander levels point of view, we've used quite a few commanders. Using the one troop method is a lot harder to actually just kind of use all your commanders all the time. What I have been doing, and I've kind of stopped doing, by accident really, I think was it these guys. I was taking sort of 30s and 40s with these guys, but then I fluffed 40 and got fed up with it, but I'll persist. So I'll send them at a 30 and they should take that quite comfortably just with my old gear that's sort of lying around. Hardly found a single grain tile in the entirety of this area, which is a bit annoying. And then we've sort of had another formation of Saruman. Who was with Saruman? Basically trying to use 1 focus and 2 damage dealers just to sort of get through. And it's worked pretty well so far. Like I say, we've got 10 tiles free. I'd like to get to level 20 as soon as possible, but I think Scalhelm's likely to just fall short, which is really annoying. Shadows literally just fell short, which is really annoying. I don't really want to use too much a day in stamina if I can help it. Same with Bjorn really, so I'm just playing a little bit of a waiting game where, I mean, this is good really from Sauron, and as well, I mean, Gandalf the White's got so much stamina left. I'm going to use him to help level up someone like Witch King shortly, and Thorin, probably on 60s I'd guess. Try and get them into 90s too. And with the way I kind of do this, I should really probably create a spreadsheet before the season, but I end up trying to create formations as I go along to try and help level up other commanders, and then at some point or another they kind of all become around about the same level, and then you can use your mains all together at that point really, to be honest. But for now we're just happily taking 90s in this horrible spot we've spawned. So we'll try and take that tile down. We probably need to start taking some wood soon. And then we're going to probably have to start coming over the crossing, I guess. Let's go for that top 10 again. So there's some good farming going on so far. Robin's right up there. Good old Misospro Robin, as he used to be, or whatever he was, with his 2 Tuins. Ogre, as I expected, was going to be right up there. Ravens on the charge, as usual. Scotsman's player we played against last season, he was pretty good. Fellow's up there as well. Good lad, Fellow. I haven't seen Fellow's stream yet today, I'll probably watch that later on. Noise we played against last season when they were in only. I've heard Captain Price is pretty good as well. There's a lot of whales in Utes. You can probably burn stamina a lot quicker than some, which is another reason why they're so far ahead of people. Did I put gear on everyone? Probably a bit late for that now, even if I did, but always nice to check. Yeah. So we should take this 90, I think. Yeah, pretty comfortably, I reckon. Oof, only just, but we'll take that. So Gandalf's up to 14. We'll probably have to level up some others soon, I would guess. These guys are mopping up 30s pretty easily still. They're a bit higher level really for 30, but with them not having my main gear, I don't really want them failing 40s if I can help it. Might try them with a 40 next. They should be able to do a 40 at this stage really. Could probably do with taking a few of these 60s around here, so I'll probably set that up now. Who could take me a 60? We could go Witch King, Thorin and Gandalf the White. I reckon that'd pretty comfortably take a 60. Try and raise some other people's levels is probably the key at this stage. What we got? I think Witch King's not yet, so stick him in this formation. I think Thorin's in another formation at the minute. Thorin's probably in here, yeah. So pull him out of here, just stick Shadow in for now. But that's a stupid idea. Let's stick Gandalf the Grey in here for a minute. Get rid of that. These guys need some troops again, so they can start healing. Like I say, the one troop farming method, if you haven't got 3 or 4 sets of gear, is a very long grind, but it does tend to make it worthwhile. See if we can get Thorin in here then. I reckon we'll be able to give it a go at these guys taking a 61 troop. So we'll give him some damage. Again, I really should probably change the chest, but I like the 2000 HP. I should really just run the purple set for the chest piece and get the plus 15 attack, to be honest. However, we will not. Oh, the game's got so laggy in these last few days. There we go. As more and more people log onto the server, it seems to have got slower throughout the day. What am I doing with the Witch King here? Give him some damage stuff. Give him a little bit of damage reduction. And some extra focus. And we'll give him this pipe. And hopefully between the 3 of them, they should be able to take a 60 fairly comfortably. So just let them recharge in health. When was the last time I did a 60? Been mainly 90s. This was a bit of a disaster. I didn't actually mean to do that. I was just trying to finish this tile off, which was annoying, to say the least. I had a proper good few goes at finishing that tile off. So these nearly did it at 15, 9 and 14, so they should comfortably be able to do this, I think, with what they've got. That elusive commander to level 20. I mean, I could get that done pretty quick, but I don't feel a need to at this second, shall we say. But generally we've used 3 or 4 formations and they've kind of all taken stuff from 30, 40, 60s, 90s, and we're just kind of stuck on 90s for now because I'm really desperately trying not to overextend into 130s until I need to. I know some people will be taking 150s and 130s for a while, but I don't completely see it as necessary for now. So what happens if I speed this through? Right, so I want this really. So I need main hall and I need ore tribute 6. So don't know how achievable that is. What do I need for main hall? Conscription post 10. So we're going to have that soon. It's more of stone, which I could probably get. Don't really want to do that yet though, so it might be worth just taking an hour off soon and just letting some resources build up. It's a shame that they've moved some stuff in the ring. So before, extracts used to be over here, or at least it did in most seasons. I don't know if it's always been over there in Kings of Men because of the conversion skill, but really annoying because I could have used extract a couple of times. I'm just wasting points. However, I am nearly level 9, so should be able to start gathering soon, hopefully. Probably about another hour till then start gathering. If I could get a commander to level 20 before that, that'd be handy, but I can't see it. Actually, what resources do I get for this? A couple of 50k, so might be worthwhile doing. But for now, we'll carry on using the method. This wait for commanders is so annoying. In the Fellowship, I am starting to creep up the rankings as I kind of normally do. I mean, I'll never catch Raven from this point. But I tend to finish a close second behind him at somewhere around, but he does get better every season. And his commanders definitely get fatter every season. When did I rob Gandalf the White? That's annoying. Good job I spotted that, but that's going to delay things again, because he'll now have to charge back his health because we've changed gear on him, which is such an annoying feature. I'll speed this through. Right, so we've kind of set to take a 60 here, I reckon. So we'll go for this grain. Hopefully this works. I might fail this, and I might need to frantically make another formation, but I think these guys should have it covered if needs be, so I'll just leave them here before sending them to another 30 or 40. It's just annoying because you lose some stamina on it and don't get enough XP for it. Whoever's got, I'm sure someone's got an auto clicker on here. People are rapid at getting these help requests now. Off you go, Thorin. No, we died. How close was it? Oh, that's annoying. They're still not quite ready for that. So, we'll probably have to chuck Undying at this, but with more troops than what I'd hoped for. I mean, it's okay, we've got a load of troops, but a bit annoying. Don't like failing tiles. However, it is what it is. So we'll let that keep ticking over. These guys should mop this up, to be fair, providing they've still got gear on. Give alerts a little bit more. Can't remember who else was even in this formation. Dwelling. I mean, they should mop that up, really. Frustrating though, because I would have hoped those three would have sorted that tile out, really. Yeah, they mopped that up pretty simply. We lost a few more troops than we wanted to, but I think if I'm just going to use those guys for that 60, I'm going to have to put more troops on them, which is a bit annoying, but not the end of the world. Witch King's gone up a level as well, so I can get another pointer here. So hopefully now he should get the stun. Hello, Toxic Markser. Nice to know the Mega Alliance is still alive. Just helping out with the main hall there. So we're painstakingly getting close to level 10. Like I say, we'll probably wait for that before we burn too much more stamina. As we're in no rush, then we can start, I hope, we should be able to start hitting 130s in a couple hours time with probably something like a Gandalf, Dane, Bjorn, probably not Sauron at that stage because I'd like to keep them separate, probably something like a Shadow and go from there. Possibly even a Skalhelm actually. I've got one more hit in Skalhelm. What are we getting for 90s? Is it 9,000? Annoying about that. 9,540. So I bet you it leaves. Leaves me 300 XP short. I mean, that's pretty brutal, to be fair. Level 25 mob army, yeah, to be honest, I don't know if you ever watched anything of mine before, Markser, but I am not a sweeper on day one at all. I'd kind of just feel that taking tiles is a better use of anything, particularly since they restricted the grain. I mean, I will end up sweeping later on for probably a few, but I tend not to sweep very often at all, to be honest. Probably to my own detriment, I guess, but since they limited it to 10, I haven't really seen the point. Oh, conversion. Yeah. To be fair, probably would have been a good idea. But yeah, it's probably a bit late now. I was going to say, you're asking me to sweep level 25s. I might as well kill off my troops. So, not that I'm not doing a good job at killing some troops now anyway. That should cover the next 60 by a long way, I think. So just wait for them to recharge a bit. But yeah, I've never understood why people do a lot of sweeping. Like, people used to just swear by sweeping, but I don't know, maybe not for me. I'd rather just take a tile and just stay somewhere near max tiles. Yeah, I presume we'll be fighting a little bit later in the season, I'd guess, Mark. So I look forward to it. You guys were good fun last season. Let's go send Undying at something to make him dying. Them guys should be able to take 40s now, really. We'll go there. Right, everyone's back to health, so let's experiment with another 60 and see what happens. I always find grain tiles are harder, that's why I try and avoid them, he says. I think as well, to be fair, the new recruits that we've had have done pretty well here. I know we've got some people playing some different accounts, but that's going alright. Everyone knows dwarves like rocks. This towering account's massive, so I'm quite pleased that I'm above that. But yeah, we've picked up some good players this season, it looks like. I don't know all of them, admittedly, off the top of my head, but I've seen some of the accounts, they're quite nice. We played with a few last season as well, and we've actually picked up a few players from Axed, to be honest. I think because of their merger than anything else, and the kind of players that they've released. It seems that they've released some quite active but more free to play players, so we enjoy those a lot because I think they're really important to a fellowship. And yes, Kennel is a great pickup. Excited about that one. It nearly didn't happen, but a little bit of persuasion. I think he saw himself in one of these YouTube videos and thought it'd be a good idea. Probably thought I'd got more subs than what I have. I'm stuffed here if Thorin doesn't take this tile though. Oh no. That is not a good sign. Oh, we should pick that up, really. Oh. I've sent these guys out for this, I think. Although I don't actually know if they've got any stamina left. Frustrating is the key to this, I think. Yeah, I thought not. Undying's got no stamina. Yeah, but I don't know. I kind of feel like the likelihood of me getting this wrong is higher than the likelihood of me getting this right. I mean, I can pretty much throw anyone in here and I think he'll end up getting it, but definitely not throwing Gil in there. Who does the most early damage out of all this lot? Not that I've really got time to mess around. Yeah, I'll be leaving third and out of it. I'm going to go for Treebeard. Let's go wild. can give him Undying's gear. Not that Undying's gear was great. I've probably run out of time on the time while this is going on as well. Is in to get there on time. Ah, come on then, Treebird. Let's give you a few troops and see what you do. I'll scale Treebeard while he's walking, I suppose. Either way, we'll definitely pick up the tile, but a bit annoying for the 3rd or 4th squad or whatever they are now. I've always felt something could work with Treebeard somewhere down the line. Just haven't ever worked out what that is. I don't think we're getting to round 5 anyway. Let's go for Berserk, no normal attack. As long as it gets to round 2, it should finish the fight. Yeah, they probably would have cleaned that up, you're right, to be honest. I'm hoping next time round they'll just take it and I won't have to mess around. Yeah, I know. I'm trying not to swap weapons as often as I can, just because it kills the KOM health. That's all. But I get what you mean. I'm trying to be good. By good, I mean useless, but you know. How much stamina has Gandalf got left at this point? I'll probably do a couple more hits with Gandalf, and then I'll stop with him. Probably move back to Sauron, I'm guessing. Yeah. Yeah, let's not talk about the report. Never wise. It was difficult. Like I say, you boys hit hard, to be fair, last season. And girls, apparently, according to Bessie. How is Vesey? Where is he in the list? I haven't seen him yet. I might go try and find him. I'm expecting him to be up here. Has he changed his name to Math? So many ills. Law at 55. Oof, a couple of weeks without Bessie. Yeah, I would think so. Good player though. Though it sometimes pains me to admit it. Right, let's try not to mess around with this time round. Yeah, definitely passable. If they ever got rid of 1.0 gear though, oh my god. Right, let's get some commander health back. Did Treebird actually do any damage then? 556 damage from Treebird. Oh, it even went into round 2, what the hell? I don't even want to know. Yeah, Toxic has. Apparently, though, Danny's the most toxic person in this server. Sure, he's just misunderstood. It wouldn't surprise me. Why on earth they lock relics into level 20 as well? So irritating. If anyone is watching and wants an insight into quite an interesting video, actually, I enjoyed listening to it yesterday. Before season starts, from Turg on the Wise, from Udes. He's picked up an account that's pretty whaley. He's done some good things with it. I was watching a video on that yesterday. That was a good insight into a few things. Not that I'm probably going to have resources to need that for a while, but do it anyway. Probably grab a couple hundred of militia. Because I haven't used too many troops yet. I've only used all the evil men. Painful waiting for command health. I mean, I don't know if I dare sentry beard. I suppose he's only level 5 to be fair, but I don't know if I dare send him out with these guys to try and get a 30. We might do though. I've got every faith in Treebeard dying, but see what they do. How far away is this tile? Oh, 21 minutes on stam. Grr. I'll have to start going back to 15s and then 30s again soon. Trying to stay away from all that though. Hoping to just go into 90s and 130 soon. That should do, I think. Right, we're going to try and avoid the grain and see if we can take the 60 with these guys. Ores always easier. Easier those ores. Yeah, I don't really want to touch them through. That's so irritating that it's getting up 300 XP short. I could probably do 2 with Scal and get away with it. Might do Scal, Gandalf the White, and Thorin maybe. I'd really like him just to take this tile first time. Before I have to start going across rivers to fetch tiles. There's not too many people spawned around here though, which is quite nice. But then again, I am literally... I mean... I couldn't be any really closer to Asgilia if I'd tried. Oh, draw again. I think everyone's still alive though. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'll take that. Everyone's gone up a level, which is always handy. that White Rider in there. Right, so we're going to switch back to 90s in a second with Skal, Gandalf, and possibly Thorin. Although I feel like that's got a recipe for disaster written all over it. I could use Gimli, to be fair. By Osgiliath. I think there was some massive grain tiles, wasn't there? All along here. Looks like they changed the map a bit. Because it used to all be grain up here, didn't it? And the Boudica. Yeah, it looks like they've changed the map. Which is a shame, because I'd have quite enjoyed trying to take those. Does the island still exist? Yeah, I am going to be walking for a long time. Here we go. This still exists. Oh, there's 2 lucky people on the island from us. Nate, who used to play with us, has come back this season. Pretty happy Nate's back, to be fair. Oh, there's not even that much grain on here anymore. And Jen Barla's also come back here. Is another person we used to have. But yeah, thanks for confirming my my spot's terrible, by the way. I am going to moan about that a lot. But in fairness, I haven't got many people actually around me, so I don't know. Probably need a fort though pretty soon. Yeah. Right, while that ticks down, let's fathom out what we're going to do next. I feel like Witch King could get involved in a 90, but he'd need someone heavy hitting with him, so I might go Witch King, Gandalf, Gimli. But the issue with that is I'm trying to get Scout to 20 so I can just stick it to one side for a bit. So, argument says I don't pick Witch King, I guess. Who's wearing focus gear now? No one in here, are they? Oh, Witch King's in here. Didn't I just see Witch King and got... Oh no, he has got gear on. Okay. Okay, so we can switch the other arm to Gimli. Yeah, that I do normally put that together at some stage. I just haven't done that yet. I like Lurds. Mine's just unascended, which is a little bit annoying. Gotta love that unique. And this is the new 2 and 2 set that I decided that probably worked better for Bjorn. Giving him a little bit of initiative, so hopefully he's faster than other Bjorns and he can madden the other Bjorn on round 4, which would be very nice if that happens. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's an amazing unique, really. Right, let's load this up then. Because then we're going to be waiting ages for... This is my, as I tried to say earlier on, my Blazing Tongue waiting. It's going to sit in my account until the Balrog appears. So it's going to be sitting there a while, I think. Gandalf the White's got that. You've got that. You've got that. As they say, every loser wins. I reckon if I give these a few troops, they can take a 90. Admittedly, probably a couple more than that. Wait for him to heal. I do quite like Thorin. Obviously, he's in the Zilla account. Yeah, Marks, I go farm. So this is the... I'll have a look where Raven is, hang on. This is that other account I was talking about, the Zilla account. Got some great 1.0 gear. I think you guys ran into it a few times last year. Yeah, uses some good equipment, to be fair. And full refined day unit, you can't complain about that. So Raven is now... I know that he sort of uses a similar method to what I do, so he's at 3-8, but he'll have a lot of stamina and a lot of comms. And correct, number 2 is the first year loser. So Raven is currently... Correct, number 2 is the first loser. Unless it's a draw, I guess. Where are we at now then? So I'm at 50. I reckon I'll probably drop off soon for an hour or so, just while I build up enough stamina to get to level 20. Then I'm going to wait before I do anything else until they're not ready yet. I'm going to wait, I think, before I do anything else then until I've got this done. I just have to main hall. I'll speed main hall 6, I guess. I could just do with ring level 10, so I can start gathering a little bit on a stone 90. The answer, as always at this stage for me, is I have 0 150s and 0 130s. I never push them too hard until I've got the 4 comms, and that's why I try and save. Enough stamina in my mains to then make up for it later on. So my power base for the first day is quite dispersed. So you'll see that by the end of it, I've probably got nothing below a 60 tile, but I'll have used 15, 20 comms, something like that. It's more of a time way of playing than a kind of blast through. Methodical. Hopefully these guys are ready to go. Oh, does Scout ever recover health? Yeah, he works hard. I mean, I started an hour late as well, be fair. But good old Riv. Yeah. Riv can play, to be fair. So hopefully these guys take this with no drama. And then where is... I'm definitely sure I didn't actually mean to do that. Haven't I just put all the gear on scale? Ah, disaster. See, this is why no one should talk and play. I've just sat there, literally got Scal's health back up to not put him in the formation. Good one. Yeah, that's hopefully why the troops are going to make up for it. But that wasn't ideal. So we'll try that again in a minute. But maybe with Scal actually in the formation. See, I don't know why Gandalf's drops. That irritates me. Because his was pretty much full. Yeah, I'm going to have to stop just so that I'm not losing. Yeah, I'm definitely sure I switched that over. Oh, death. Not good. Not good at all. Oh, come on. I mean, full health. That would have been a lot simpler. Can these guys actually move? No. Schnarf. We may have to send out some Saruman bomb, I guess. Yeah, the issue is kind of like the B team sort of been, let's say, ripped up. So we'll just play a little bit of this and hope for the best. Probably give Saruman more troops because Saruman's the one that's really going to actually affect this. I'm going to have low health though. Again though, always errors on day one. Yeah, it does make it a little bit more awkward. But I suppose it's just, I don't know, if you've got the time to do it, I find it works out. I mean, you can say that tomorrow when I'm nowhere near the top 10, that's fine. You can come on and abuse me all you wish. Gandalf the Grey. Level 5 Gandalf the Grey. This could be an issue. We just get a white cancel the death out of this, hopefully. Don't actually know how long the war was to the title. Level 9 Aragorn. I mean, he should be fine. However, next time round, we're going to try not to fail the tile. No. Not ideal. 3 minutes 32. Oh, we've got another go at this if it goes wrong. Even better. I better scale Gandalf the Grey though. You're a wizard, Gandalf. Never get goaded into 130s and 150s. It's so hard trying to play in the same fellowship as Raven because you start thinking you can do the same things and you just can't. However, that was an irritating 90, which I would suspect if we had full KOM health would have been a breeze, which, yeah, probably not ideal. So the next formation is going to be something like these three, I would guess. I'll just burn a little bit more than what I wanted to. Actually, what's it got? 189. Probably use Sauron, actually. I'll probably go Sauron, Gimli, and Scalhelm. And get Scal to... Yeah, and get Scal to level 20, unlocking the chapter. Perfect. one of my favourite parts of previous seasons was someone posting a particularly good 130 or pretty early 90. And swears in fellowship chat for volume minutes. Yeah, that kind of happens a lot. Oh, easy breezy. Maybe I should stick with the B team more often. Right. This time, I'm going to do it right. There we go. Probably after this tile, I'm probably going to log off for a bit, to be honest. You lot of gods now. I hope you guys enjoy the merger of gods, to be honest. They seem like a good bunch. Enjoy the merger. I said enjoy. I hope you enjoy the merger. Right. Witch King out. Scalhelm in. Although, why does Scalhelm look like Aragon when you move him in? Weird. Anyway. A few troops. Not many. Shouldn't need too many. I always find Scalhelm burns troops like no tomorrow. That's good to know. That feels like a long way away. No, I need to not do this until I'm main hall 6. Just need to stick with main hall 6 now. Yeah, well, that's what happens when math meets real life. Right, you three. I feel like at this stage, in fact, I will make him 100% health. Why not? Wasn't there something like that at one stage? It's basically like young Sheldon. Yeah, sort of. Right. This should be simple, and then after this tile, I am turning off for an hour or so. I'm pretty sure I had a theory. That should go up. One more tile. Gonna have to take Gandalf out of here. Take it with Sauron. Level 20. Chapter progression. Everyone goes. Good doctor, good show. Yeah, I do have a lot of stone here. Although I definitely need more. I'm going to start trading grain in for it. My scal's awful. I mean, it's kind of like a work in progress. So, under normal circumstances, she would have this spear, or probably that spear actually for damage. But I'm trying to get her into agility more than anything else. So she'd kind of have the Sauron style gear. So that one. And then that. And then I'm slowly building up this pipe because I'm poor. And that's kind of where I'm at with her. It annoys me because I thought she was going to be better than what she is, but she just needs more investment. She's so irritating. She needs sort of Z levels, I think, really, before she does anything. Yeah, the initiative's massively helpful. I would like. I'd like to use a long term. I think she's a good long term investment. I just wish I'd probably, when I sort of reset the account, I wish I'd have probably not put. Yeah, and if I'd have probably not backed Witch King to respect 12, I probably should have pushed Scal higher, and I should never have pushed Dane past Z6 to Z7. So a few mistakes were made, shall we say. Very true, blue is good compared to green. Old blue's actually got some damage on it. Can't complain about old blue gear. I'll probably just rinse this last tile quick now, actually. Let's get rid of Gandalf. I don't actually know how this is going to go with Sauron. It might get better, it might get worse. Either way, I've got to take the tile because then Scal's level 20, so I'll just add a little buffer in. I'll probably actually start training some units soon, I suppose. So let's go. Right, you three will do. So this, in my head, takes Scal to level 20, right? Yeah, here. Okay, good. I mean, she's so weak. She just dies. Yeah, Sun in R14 is not ideal. I mean, Witch King, I quite like the Witch King. I quite like the early damage. While also being quite a support, but I know what you mean about Sunning, but I do quite like Witch King. I just wish the R5 wasn't so dependent on Felbeast, to be honest. I think without that, or if troops are any good, I think it's pretty decent. But like that early damage on something that's quite a decent support com with decent command as base is, not the end of the world. I'm just going to train another couple of hundred militia. What is dead can die again. And then we'll send Scalhelm to a Doom. Takes forever to get her back to like some kind of health as well. Don't know why. And then we're going to go 90 crazy again. Go wood. I hope this works, to be fair. Otherwise, not going to look great. Yeah, he does clear white council stacks. I grant you that. But what would you use the white council killer instead of? Because in theory, Nazgul's hitting as long as he's fast enough before white council comes in. And I quite like the R1 for damage, the top one. So unless you're talking like Z6. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Anything that involves giving units anything, I just find it hard to do. I mean, that's pretty nice, this drop. I mean, I've kind of tested that if you can get enough on him, obviously you can drop. If you've got Felbies, you can drop someone else's Sauron enough to probably make that quite effective. Yeah, I like the Sauron R5. Gimli very slowly walking. I'm going to get really annoyed as well this season that I can't just train dwarves around the clock. I'm going to have to probably stagger it down so that dwarves are trained in batches of 2,000 or something. That's going to annoy me very quickly. Kind of need this tile to go straight down. It's such a nice feeling when it goes straight green. There we go, level 20, happy days. So I probably had too many troops on there, to be honest, but I was trying to make sure. And chapter 14 seems a decent place to stop, because now I'm going to have to start looking at 130, so I'll probably be stuck here for a little while, but I'll save stamina. Yeah, I guess, to be fair, I get your point on that. That's a good point. On that though, I will probably be back later on. So thank you all for tuning in and making me make mistakes. And if in doubt, as always follow your nose. Up into the 40s. Get back to farming before Raven catches you up.